Hey folks, today I'm going to be working on this 2019 Yamaha Bolt. I'll be installing this license plate frame, and in order to do so, I have to remove the rear wheel axle to send it through the mounting bracket of the frame. So I'll not only show you this, but I'll also show you how to remove the rear wheel on a 2019 Yamaha Bolt. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm here on the left side of the bike. This axle nut, which is actually the whole axle really, because it is machined in such a way. This is a 22 millimeter, and I'll be using a breaker bar with a 22 millimeter socket. Here on the right side of the bike, the axle nut is a 27 millimeter. I'm actually going to be using a crescent wrench just to make this easier, because it's kind of a pain to get this socket back in here. I do have the bike elevated with a scissor jack, so it's going to be a lot easier just to go ahead and break it, which I already have. So I'll go ahead and get this off. You'll see there is a washer, and here is the belt pulley. This washer. I'm going to use the butt end of a flathead screwdriver to help send this through. Whoop. Here is the pulley for the belt. And I did adjust the scissor jack to help get this through. As you can see, I've got it almost through. I'm going to pull it out the rest of the way. As you can see, it's not completely off. I still got the belt on. I'm not going to mess with that because, like I said, all I want to do is mount the license plate. If you're going to remove the wheel, you'll notice here that the belt is completely loose now. So you'll be able to take it off the belt spindle here. And the next thing you want to do is, obviously, you have, this is the brake caliper. There are two bolts. There are two bolts right here for the brake caliper. You want to obviously unscrew those. And then this is the caliper bracket that is slid on to the frame. So remove the caliper and then slide this off. There's nothing holding it because you've already taken the axle out. That's what's holding it in place. And plus, like I was saying, it's slid on right here. Let me get you a closer look. There's like a little shaft there where it slides onto, and that would free the wheel completely. But we're not going to do that today, but I wanted to show you what you needed to do. The way you can see that, just to give you a closer look, here's the two bolts for the brake caliper. I'm going to clean the grease off this, and I'm going to reapply grease. Not necessarily, it's not necessary, but I like to do it every time if I was to replace a front wheel, remove a front wheel or rear wheel, just to go ahead and grease it up. This actually looked like it needed a little bit more, but I'm going to clean it up and re-grease it. So now I got the axle all greased up, and found out the license plate frame wasn't big enough, so I had to use a step bit and a file to get it to fit. So much better now. All right, as you can see, I was able to get the license plate frame on. This is what it looks like from this side. All right, now I'm gonna torque down the 27 millimeter axle nut to 108 foot-pounds. I also lowered my scissor jack a little bit so I can get clearance for this extension. All right, folks, that completes the license plate frame install for the 2019 Yamaha Bolt. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Hope you got something out of replacing the rear wheel as well. I appreciate you watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And always, rip the ride. See ya.